Well, yeah, that's not the way that was supposed to go. Cowboys lost to the Cardinals.
How is it not how it was supposed to go, though? We'll tell y'all about it in a minute.
They were the favorite. Show starts me out. Welcome in, everybody, to the DLLS Cowboys postgame. Where fortunately for you guys, we did add, if you are a part of the supporters club, the tank emoji.
Yep.
We added an ice tank emoji. So if that's where you are, you have flaming hot L's in the chat. What we are looking for, yeah. Yeah, we got hit the like button. Ern has a great point. At least Vach is here. Let's talk about all this stuff. Hi, my name's Jeff. I'm next to former Cowboys wide receiver Jesse Holley.
Yeah!
What about
Jesse got like 12 drops. He got like one per week.
He got a few.
That's hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to send a big aspirin photo. You've been saying that for 8 weeks.
Have you sent any yet here?
9
and the
weeks.
great and powerful Vach Lombardi.
Party, party. Party, party.
Y'all spend money around here.
Okay. But that would have been specials.
Yeah.
That would have been special. I didn't know that was even coming.
Y'all boys spend some.
There's a longer version, but I figured after
There's
a loss,
more?
we'd wait on
Hit
that.
the button. We ain't doing nothing else. Play the button. Play the
Nah,
long
it's a
one.
bad loss, Vach. I don't want to.
Hit the button. We ain't doing nothing else. Play the long
All
one.
right, Vach said to do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
just tell him if I said
When
it.
it comes to the Cowboys, he's a smarty. It's the watch somebody party. Doesn't dance like Jesse because that's naughty. It's the watch somebody party. Doesn't eat sushi, only calamari. It's the watch somebody party. So raise your glass full of Bacardi. It's the watch somebody party.
Party, party.
Hey, man, you didn't want to play that?
That's kind of hard.
That is not.
That's the part you didn't want to play?
Ben, no need to take a shot at me.
Well, the way you dance is naughty.
Don't need to take a shot at me, though.
That's
is
one of them
naughty.
parties Jeff be going to with the glow sticks and everybody's shirt be
I don't go to those.
The raves.
the rave joints.
Rave.
Yeah,
But it
yeah.
does. The very end of that song sounds like it should hit with the boom, boom, boom. Like it
That's
should
got to be racist.
Yeah.
I'm going to put that out.
It is a little bit.
All right.
What you
I'm
want me
going
to
to put
say?
that out there.
What is race?
And he just automatically, that's a part that you go to.
Oh, yeah, that's a
I
little.
know they ain't the party you go to.
That's
I know I don't go.
Yeah.
John, you ever been to a rave before?
John, you been to a rave?
No, I've walked by a silent rave though.
That's a little racist.
That's
Yeah, so that was a
All
little
right,
racist.
We good to go. Cowboys got whooped though.
But again, it's your home for fun and casual racism.
Yeah.
Not the bad kind.
Not the bad kind.
Not bigotry.
No bigotry here. Just
Regular race.
yeah. Yes. Light-hearted racism.
Caffeine-free racism.
Mild.
Sugar-free racism.
Look, it's kind of racist with the best intentions.
Low carb.
Crazy.
Low carb.
It's really just
Yeah.
stereotyping.
No process racism.
You're welcome. We're starting a show like this instead of mad.
All racists don't have MSG.
Yeah, no. Low sodium.
Hey, yo, we got to say something because the Cowboys will make you cry, so we got to
Low
do something.
sodium racism
We
is
gotta
crazy.
do something.
Oh my God. That's funny.
Yeah,
hit the
man.
like button for all the Cowboys off-season decision making. Hey, hit the like button if you enjoyed.
They still mad.
Hit the like button if you enjoyed the Jerry Jones off-season special of making a huge mistake or having a contract issue going on. And so as soon as that ends, he signs a couple of mid-level players to higher than mid-level contracts to try to make the fan base feel better. the Jones MO. So,
That's called the Here Man Damn Special.
yeah. We
Yeah,
lost
yeah,
Micah,
man.
but look.
Yeah, man. Damn.
Oh, nah.
Yeah.
But look at Osa and Duran and Jake.
Yeah.
All the boys that got paid, they and Turpin too.
Somebody in the chat said
All the safeties.
Osa got veneers and abs.
And that's
And that
that was hilarious.
he got veneers and abs. He said that boy don't want it.
You don't want it.
Oh,
we got
Lord.
people in the chat. Osa no show again. Nolan, a rookie, kicked Tyler Smith's butt, made way too many plays. Started with us overpaying Osa because we didn't have a DT on the roster. Trade Osa too while you at it. Mike is not here anymore to make him look good. Any way we can get out of Osa's and Bland's contracts. That's where we are in 2025. Everybody that they gave the money to looks like whoopsie. And the one guy that they wanted to play hardball with, whoopsie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I know everybody want the Jerry to trade for defensive players. Go get me 2 tackles, bro.
Yeah.
Go get me 2 tackles, bro. Hey,
Yeah.
if offense is gonna be the only thing that carries this thing, go get me 2 tackles. The hell with it. 2 offensive tackles.
I think they're gonna see what Nate looks like in 2 weeks, and that might be right tackle solution. We got at least 2 more years. 2 more.
Nate didn't look good in the short time he was out there.
Nobody did.
That's true.
Nobody
Got
did.
dog walk at
But
the
I
end.
mean, if y'all watch film and you kept up with whatever, I don't want to say everybody, with what Vosh was saying, it wasn't on this platform, but I'm sure y'all be all over it. And I'm sure Jess said too. This Cardinals defense is better than what their record would imply. And Jacoby Brissett can make throws. Now, just because Jacoby Brissett ain't fantastic versus other teams, that don't mean Jacoby Brissett ain't gonna be fantastic versus you. That ain't what that mean at all. You might have had a better day playing Kyler Murray. You know, Kyler Murray a little bitty, so you wouldn't be able to see all over things, and plus he don't process well. But Jacoby keeps things on the rails really well. So if your Cowboys defense is horrific like they are, those rails that the bus is on, those turn into big plays over time because the offense is on track. So Jacoby had just as much freedoms to whoop up on you as Bryce Young did, as Russell Wilson did, and all these other characters that whooped.
Yeah, I think like the offense wasn't good enough today either. And like there's a couple of things in there. You lost 2 fumbles and you went 0 for 3 on 4th down.
Mm-hmm.
They were able to move it. They ran it all right. They threw it all right. But a missed field goal, 2 lost fumbles, and 0 for on 4th down. And on this team, if you do that, you're dead in the water.
Sure.
You're dead. And so I got to figure out, do you blame the defense for being exactly who we know they are? Or do you blame the offense for not being able to convert the 4th downs and not being able to hold on to the football when we know you are the ones that have to win this game?
This was one of the games where this one could sit on the shoulders of the offense. You started slow. Even though you came out in the first quarter and you worked the ball down the field, you got in the red zone and then you turned the ball over. Like to have the turnover on downs, to have the fumbles, to have the tackles being beat a lot today. Dak was sacked 3-4 times. In this day, the offense didn't look particularly well throughout this day. They had moments where they looked like the old offense, but a lot of people thought at home, the 40 points a game, and I cautioned you guys throughout the week. I was like, eventually, that's not realistic.
You were just hating though.
That's fine.
You were just hating.
I'll take that. I'm a hater. But it's just certain things that is just not consistently realistic. And there were going to come a point in time where you just weren't going to be able to muster 40.
Yeah.
And people at home, they could you get into the year, more film is out there. Guys start seeing what you're able to do. You start playing better competition. All the type of stuff begins to play its part. And today, they scored 17 points at home.
See, Jesse, what it is we've gotten to the point in the season. You're not wrong.
And they only scored 10 of them.
You're not wrong.
They only scored 10 of them.
That's a block punt.
10 was a block punt.
That's facts too. We've gotten to the point in the season, and the game's gonna get harder. But that's for everybody, right? To where you need your defense to buy time for your offense to figure things out. You look at Colts early in the season versus now. Green Bay early in the season versus now. I think Philly goofy in general, but the same thing going on with but the Bucks. But the difference is that those teams have defenses that'll keep the game within 10 to 14 points by the time we get to the middle or the end of the third quarter. Then once your offense figure things out, now you kind of got a shot. What happens with the Cowboys is you lose your entire offense because of game flow. So the Cowboys are at their best when we get to run the football, we get to play action, we get to throw screens, and then we hit you with stuff down the field. If you can trap the Cowboys to where all they get to do is throw stuff downfield and Dak starts sweating and they're playing cushions on you because the only place you can go is that a direction or whatever, it's done. But I think that's any offense, though, because it just happened with all the other offenses around the league, though. So if you don't have an opportunity, and I've been saying this, if you don't have opportunities to buy yourself time or to have a close defensive game to the end of the third or whatever, you got to start going for two, going for all the fourth downs, and kicking onside kicks early. Because that's the only.
You're on a 3-week run of asking if they
That's
should
the
go
only
onside.
way.
3 weeks, 6 weeks. He's been on that for 6 weeks.
Voch thinks they should kick onside every time they
This
score.
Dallas Cowboys defense is where dreams come true. When Russell Wilson was feeling the pressure of being a starter, he'll go and drop 400 and 3 touchdowns or whatever.
450 actually.
Throw 4, pardon me.
Yes.
When Caleb Williams, when it's Bryce Young, when all those guys getting pressure from their fan base and their front office, this is where dreams come true. Jacoby Brissett say, man, Kyler Murray getting kind of healthy. I need one more game to keep my spot. Hey, man, we going to make you. Look, if you Marvin Harrison Jr. and you ain't been moving all year, you ain't been doing nothing, boy, the Cowboys got something for you. If you Rico Dowdle and you say, hey, man, not only do I want this revenge game, but I maybe want some more money in the future, boy, the Cowboys got something damn for you. And it's ridiculous.
This team has become
It's
CVS,
ridiculous.
Walgreens, Rite Aid. They don't have a pharmacy.
Oh, pharmacy.
Yeah.
Okay, to get right. I was
It-
thinking open 24
No.
hours.
Well,
Okay.
when
Bo
Jaco-
Nix threw 4 touchdowns on y'all.
when Jacoby Brissett screams into the camera, this ish is effing easy.
Backup
The
quarterback. is yelling
journeyman
at-
backup quarterback is screaming to national TV. Not all y'all, because some of y'all didn't watch it.
YouTube TV.
Yeah.
Congrats if you have YouTube TV. You didn't have to watch that.
I was
Oh,
what a
bootlegging
big
that
day.
motherfucker.
But to have Jacoby Brissett say that about your defense, like that alone is flagrant.
Yeah.
Like you gotta take that and walk home and have the world that were able to watch it.
Yeah.
Hear Jacoby Brissett quarterback sneak it for a touchdown and get up and say that ish was effing easy.
And it was. He wasn't lying.
It was so easy.
That wasn't competitive banter. It was truly probably the easiest time he's had his entire career versus defense.
So
yeah, I mean, like you look at, I mean, I think for me, the thing that jumps out maybe the most is a backup quarterback and his head coach walked into a game against this defense and said, oh, the corner who just got paid, the best
Found that
one,
boy.
he's terrible.
cooked them.
They went and found that
Torch
boy.
him. And I think he's the best corner.
Yeah.
And-
Here.
Right. I think he is. I just watched that, and that didn't feel real good. But the audacity that they weren't like, let's go get Trequez Bridges or Kyer Elam. They're like, oh, Deron Bland, that's easy. I mean,
Michael Irvin has a saying. He says,
What'd he say?
in order to
he says,
he says all of that. He says, you beat a man by attacking his weaknesses.
Mhm.
You break a man by attacking his strength.
For sure.
And for them to come out and go 26, that's where we're going. Now, we don't care about Trequez. We don't care about Kyer. We don't care about nobody else. We're taking our best versus your best, and we're going to break you. I want to know what breaks first, your bones, your body, or your spirit. That's what they basically said. They went full Bane and said,
Yeah, they banged him.
I wanted what's going to break first. Your body and Bland over and over and over. And then it was like, oh, not Bland. Oh, you're going to decide to deal with Trey McBride? No problem. We're going right back at you again. We feel like our best is better than what your best is. And once we show y'all that.
14 tackles for Bland.
14.
Yeah, you're not supposed to have tackles as a corner. That's not the numbers you're looking for.
No.
That's not what you're looking for.
At halftime, Marvin Harris Jr. had a career catches.
Yeah.
He finished his game with the career high catches.
10 targets, 7 catches, 96 yards. I don't know how that's just 96 yards in just one touchdown.
Because it was just 15-yard comebacks every play.
Every play.
Every play he ran. They saved his career.
So did. This is Cowboys defense where dreams come true, sir.
Like, it wasn't long ago where it was like, man.
Now
Marvin
he get to
Harris
be
is-
like, hey, I told y'all I was nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let me play them again. Yeah, Bland had 14 tackles. Yeah. And that's by far led the team in tackles. And when a corner does that, I got news for you. That means that corner
Bad business.
gave up a lot of catches.
This is bad business. They didn't even count where Marvin shook him and scored because that wasn't a tackle.
Because that's not a
Because
tackle.
Bland didn't even touch him.
No. That's
So Bland probably got a couple more of these on.
could have, yeah, except those aren't tackles.
Yeah.
And we were talking about tackles. And that's not a tackle.
I'm saying, but they should just count it as like engagements.
Okay.
Ron Bland got
Just so you
engaged.
know
Yeah.
that the ball was by him even more than this.
He was engaged like 26 times. We just only counted this amount of tackles.
All right, what are we doing now? Jerry said there's a trade coming tomorrow. You want it?
Who
Are
cares?
you looking for an ice tank and holding on to these picks? What are we doing? It's next on the DLS Cowboys postgame.
The roof is on fire. Well, if not on fire, what if your roof is on fire?
I saw
Or
somebody's roof get smashed in today on my walk. They were
if your
destroying
roof
a
is
house.
getting smashed in,
Was
if
it
your
on fire?
roof is on fire, if you just need a new roof, holla at my people at Qualis. They are the best and the most trusted roof repair construction company in North Texas. They can get you right. And they're not just coming to check out your roof. They're coming with gifts. Here's what it is. You schedule a free roof inspection and you get a free DLLS t-shirt.
Let's go.
You replace your roof.
Let's go.
And you could choose between a free Blackstone grill or a Traeger smoker because getting a new roof should come with a little extra sizzle. If your home was hit by a recent storm, don't wait. Qualis offers free storm damage assessment and can guide you through the insurance process. So call or go online and schedule your free roof inspection. Do not forget to ask about your free grill. Visit QualisGQ.com or call them at 817-500-9008 to get started today.
Shout out to our friends at Branded Bills as well. I'm rocking one right here. I need to stop wearing this one on the show, though, because our lighting, you can't even see
White.
the DTX on it. You can't see it because it's white on white. These are all Branded Bills in front of us, too. I like this one. This is a nice one. This is the one that I'm going to take home. But our boss keeps catching me trying to steal it. He tells me to put it back. But Branded Bills, they got cool gear. I like it. They got good hats. You want a snapback, you want a trucker, you want a fitted hat, you want a beanie, they got those. T-shirts, yeah, they got you. It's my friends at Branded Bills. And if you make your own stuff, if you're looking for something to make your brand stand apart, guess what? They can help you with the best custom headwear. You start an order and their team is going to help you create the exact custom apparel that you need. They got a partnership with 40 colleges as part of their campus collection, including TCU, Texas Tech, and Texas. Head to brandedbills.com. Use the code BBDLLS for 15% off on your first order. It is the DLLS Cowboys podcast, and it's time to present the game ball, sponsored by Prize Picks, to Jacoby Brissett.
No, we're not going.
What?
We're not going with Jacoby.
Oh, we give it
Brissett.
to one of the home
We give it
teams.
to- to the Cowboys.
Yeah, the game ball.
And I'm gonna give it to a group. Well, I mean, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm gonna give it to the old man.
There you go.
I'm gonna give it to the old man. I'm gonna give it to Jadeveon Clowney. The old man, Clarence Hill reported this week that Jadeveon Clowney went to Coach Schottenheimer. He was like, "Listen, bro, play me more. Like, stop running me in and out of this thing. Stop putting, these other guys out there. Let me knock the dust off this thing."
Yeah.
And he went out there today and he knocked the dust off that thing. He know the drums. He was never like, I ain't never had that before. He knocked the dust off that thing. So game ball goes to the old man, Jadeveon Clowney. Had a bunch of pressures, some sacks, tipped the football, had some tackles for losses. He looked as old as he is, he looked like one of the young boys out there today. This might have been an old man's game. Calais Campbell's getting after it. He's 76 years old.
Calais at the end of the game, Cowboys were like, all right, let's go with Nate Thomas. And Calais was like, yeah.
Yeah. You got to be a different type of strong to hip toss somebody that you standing right next to with no momentum.
No momentum.
No momentum. No up the field speed.
No dip.
Nothing. He just like got close to him and said, ha.
Said youngster.
Yeah, but game ball goes to Jadeveon Clowney.
Dro Nose is in the super chat. Let's knock out some of these super chats. The draft show starts. Meow. Well, look.
Arvell Reese is really good. Have you watched him?
I have watched Arvell Reese.
That boy. Nice.
I got my tape going. It's an Ohio State linebacker, and he can also rush the passer.
At first, I thought we wasn't going to lose enough games to get him, but boy.
We got a chance now.
We on, boy.
Big game 2 weeks from now.
Who that?
Raiders.
Oh.
We need that L. It's going to be a tough one.
Yeah. Now, see, this is where me and you kind of run into it, Jeff, because I'll start rooting for loss to make my draft position better.
You will or won't?
I will start rooting for loss.
You know what the ice tank means?
He will too.
I understand.
Ice tank means it's time to lose.
Me and you right here is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Green Bay they lost a couple games too.
I'd like them to lose
We'll
some.
double down on this thing.
See, the Green Bay thing I can't lose on. Because also, I don't know if you know this, I'm a little bit critical sometimes of Jerry Jones because he's the worst general manager in the history of sports.
And you don't want him to look right.
And so
he's already looking wrong.
Right. He's already wrong.
He's already wrong.
But the most wrong and the one that would hurt him the most would be if Green Bay won the Super Bowl, and so I want that. But I also have their pick. So if they're losing, that's cool too.
If you get picked 7 and 16 or something,
that'd be great.
Boy,
we'd be cooking.
We're going to go.
Well, we'd miss on those picks, but we would have some stuff to talk about, and it would be great.
That's an expression. We're not really going to.
I said, let's go like the Pink King or something like that, or somewhere else.
What'd you say?
I'm not rich enough. I don't know what that is.
What was the thing that caught you that made you
go to Corral?
Oh, Golden Corral's nice. Any buffet where if you go at, I think it's about 10:20.
Just don't eat at buffets.
I don't eat at buffet.
I think it's about 10:20. It might be 10:50, where you can go in and get a plate of breakfast, and then they switch it out for the lunch, and bam, you're right back up there. You have a little omelet,
Jesse
and then bam, chicken.
Jesse would know.
Never. You ain't never got to lie.
Talk Cowboys says draft coverage starts tomorrow now, Jeff. Here's the thing. The problem with draft coverage on the DLLS show is Clarence won't let me do it too much too early. He'll get mad at me. Okay, so I'm going to have to sneak it in, you know. but it'll be there. It'll be there.
Plus, you can't do draft coverage on 5 players. Like, you need to watch some more and let the thing go by.
Watch me.
Come on.
I do a whole show on each player I watch.
Come on.
We're content creators, by God.
That's real.
I don't know if I can read the name of that super chat, but a person with hands.
Banger Blast?
It said, HC has to take some heat by now. It'd be head coach. Talent aside.
Say that on TV?
Nah.
That's like pshum, 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 pshum.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be interpreted in a different direction, though.
Pshum, 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 pshum. Not like pshum, pshum. Not like pshum, 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 pshum,
No.
but like
You're doing that.
Because if it was like this, that'll be like bang.
Talent aside, these guys don't show up ready to play each week. No discipline, stupid penalties, focus, lack of effort, and there are plenty of guys out there phoning in on plays. Yeah, I mean, if you want to go after the head coach, I don't think, I'm not here to defend any part of this organization. I got the one that I tend to aim at the most often. They're not good enough.
I think the head coach is overcoming a lot of nonsense.
You think so?
No
one's overcoming anything.
Well, that's
they're
not overcome. I think he has a lot of nonsense to overcome.
Yep.
Right. And I think he's doing fine relative to what this thing could be. Like, he could be Aaron Glenn. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't too far from it now.
But him,
he's got Dak. He can't be Aaron Glenn.
Him calling the plays. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he had a top tier defense on the other side, we wouldn't be having a lot of these conversations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
But you gave away one of his defensive players, and you had a beef with one of his other defensive players.
I do think Shotty's too buddy. My personal opinion. I think he's too buddy.
I had the same thought, but when they was fighting their camp, Shotty cussed everybody out, and I was there. He cussed everybody the bleep out, and I was there. I was like, okay, cool.
I think he's too buddy.
I think Shotty will.
And then afterwards,
reprimand.
he fired CD a text. He's like, "Did that work?
Yeah.
You think I got him?
Yeah.
You think everything?
I think he's too buddy for me. I think he's a little too. Bobby, come on, we're vibing. Let's do I think he's
coaches are like that. So you want like a hard nosed character.
I want there to be a very clear line. Like I said this before, there needs to be fear.
Because Quinn was I
I don't know if they fear him.
You have a better knowledge of this than I do, but is that modern day coaching at all? Is there a coach in the league right now that whoop ass and just frown all day?
Are players scared of Andy Reid?
Yes, I believe so.
I don't think they are.
I believe so.
Andy's very stoic, but I don't know if they scared of him.
I believe so. I believe they're scared of Dan Campbell.
I think he's a buddy.
They might be
buddy
scared
cat.
of Dan Campbell. That's because
You
he
think
would
he's
literally.
buddy?
I think Dan Campbell got some buddy.
I don't think Dan Campbell. I think Dan Campbell's cordial. I think what's my boy in New England? Vrabel.
Yeah.
Vrabel probably got some. Yeah,
I think it's some fear there.
They probably box.
Yeah,
in the
but that's
locker room.
because those two literally might punch you. Like Shoddy, they could all take Shoddy.
I think for the most
You
part,
couldn't
I think,
take Dan Campbell.
I think there's more buddy coaches than there are super stoic
Probably we're easier on players than
nowadays
than ever before.
Yeah.
I think that's most coaches probably been shamed into it. If you're too hard on a player and a camera catches you, it's like that is unacceptable behavior.
You think Gannon? You think Jonathan Gannon's buddy? We watched
No.
him.
We had to cut somebody.
We
smooth
watched
out
him punch a
last
player a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, and I was convinced in that moment that he's a really bad person. But part of that is what I'm profiling because I told you guys what I think about his eyes. There's something wrong. Like there's too much pupil or iris or something. Like it fills his whole thing. And so then he also hit a player, and I was just like, okay, he is actually a psycho. And so they might be scared of him because he's
people
a
in
psycho.
the chat destroying shot. I wasn't ready for that. Okay.
Oh,
I wasn't prepared.
Somebody said they didn't like my shirt.
I mean, it is buttoned way up there.
My shirt's always buttoned to the neck.
2025, a lot of people don't do that.
When you in shape, you can do you can
Yeah.
do what you want.
Yeah. 'cause
Oh,
he can
this
feel
guy
it.
right here.
I can't wait.
I can't take Jesse seriously with that shirt on.
I think it's a nice shirt.
When
I've
you
never
in
seen a
shape,
shirt
you
done
got
that
a little
high.
bread. When you rich and you in shape, you can do what you want. Keep that button all the way up.
I am. You think that? You think? I was
No,
about to say
I
something.
didn't think for a bit that you was going to
Yeah.
because they said
I didn't know there was a button that high on shirts.
it's up there.
Up there.
But
I
Jesse
three.
got money, so I don't care.
Yeah, I guess
I
might.
gotta let my neck breathe a little taste if I got it. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
but you a former old lineman. Your neck different than mine.
That's fair.
That. Don't clip that.
I think I'm with.
clip that.
I think I'm with.
Like different than
I'm with Forever DC.
What
Who we
him say?
got?
Like, I don't think I'm gonna rag on Shoddy because he has enough BS to deal with.
Okay.
Which is interesting
I think
It
it's
better be
I
interesting.
because between the two of yous
Okay.
on Shoddy, I think I agree with Jesse. Like he is very much. I was texting CD last night, and I'm his biggest fan. And that's not my dream come true of a head coach. But I don't think the job he's done with what he has been underperforming.
No, I don't think he's bad.
Right?
My critique on him is not because he's turned this offense bad. That's not my critique.
Sure.
My critique on him is that there's things that still happen on this football team in the disciplinary and the attention to details, like all that kind of stuff. That's where the fear needs to be in there. You need to fear the fact, like, for example, and this is the part where you look at a coach and you go, are you consistent across the board? Right? Because, all right, cool, you snatched old boy off the field after a while, Terrence Steele.
Mm-hmm.
But show me that you're really serious and snatch George Pickens off the field when he gets a 15-yard
Coaches
penalty.
don't do that, though.
We're trying to win a game.
Coaches never do that.
Did you want Pickens off the field after
No.
that?
Coaches don't do that.
No, me neither.
I don't.
Jerry
Me
Johnson didn't do that. Like, no, Jimmy let Mike get away with a lot more than he would let the undrafted dude.
No,
that
Jimmy-
got-
Most
that
people
got-
after the scissors would have been in trouble.
That's football, you know. Like
They had history, though.
seniority
They had
and
history.
big dogs. Typically,
They had history. They went all the way back to college. He went to the ghetto. As Mike said, he came to the ghetto and got him out of.
I would be much more down on Shoddy if he had an incredible defensive coach and we were wasting that. If we had a great defense and a great to good defensive coach, but Shoddy and his offensive nonsense was wasting that, then I would probably be a little more down on Shoddy. With Shoddy, I can at least say I see a path to victory with this dude. I don't see a path to victory with Flus at all.
Okay.
I can't see it.
No, I'm with you.
And look, even if Shoddy's buddy with CD or whatever, just don't be buddy with
Colbert.
Jaden Blue. And that may be where Jaden Blue's inactive stuff, is coming from or whatever, right? That's football. It's always been football. Like the top best dudes got to do what they wanted to do a little more than the rest of the team. That's just kind of what the game is. But I'm not looking at Shoddy right now as the reason that Marvin Harrison's having career days again.
Well, we have got Pickens opinions flying in
They
chat.
say Pickens.
We're supposed to trade him, and he's wide receiver 1 here. Is either of those things true? The DLLS Cowboys postgame show rolls on.
You good at this because I was about to answer.
Next.
Have you ever wanted to be a major league player? I'm
Yeah.
sure some of us
I did,
have,
yeah.
right? Like, yeah.
I
So you,
hit a home run off one.
your name on the back of your jersey. Share the dugout with some all-time greats. We have good news. The Texas Rangers Fantasy Camp presented by National Car Rental is your opportunity to live out your dreams. Taking place from January 7th to 11th at Rangers Spring Training Facility in Surprise, Arizona. Rangers Fantasy Camp is a dream experience for any die-hard Rangers fan. Across 5 unforgettable days, campers will be treated like a big leaguer. Custom Rangers uniform, professional grade equipment, access to full clubhouse amenities, post-game happy hours, the full 9 yards. And the best part, you'll enjoy hands-on guidance and encouragement from some of the best players to ever don a Rangers jersey, including Hall of Famer Ivan Pud Rodriguez, Fergie Jenkins, and more alumni announced on the way. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity you don't want to miss. Spots are limited and going fast. Secure your spot today. Go to Rangers.com/fantasycamp. That's Rangers.com/fantasycamp.
Shout out to our friends at PNC Bank as well. I should have thought about this and brought the hat downstairs. We got the hat upstairs. It's a mullet hat.
The mullet hat.
It's a Stars hat with a mullet attached to the back. Because here's the thing, let me tell you. Long-term growth takes patience. It takes commitment. That's something that both banking and hockey hair have in common.
Gucci Mane.
PNC Bank recognizes the value of long-term growth too. It's time to see how good long-term growth looks on you. So here's the deal. Tomorrow, and let me do days, Thursday. Tomorrow and Thursday, that's November 4th and 6th. You can pick up your free Dallas Stars hockey hair hat pregame at PNC Plaza. Compliments of PNC Bank. That's Tuesday and Thursday, the 4th and the 6th. At PNC's pop-up Main Street branch. You get it, M-A-N-E, because it's hair. No purchase necessary, 1 per person while supplies last. Copyright 2025, the PNC Financial Services Group, Inc., PNC Bank, an official partner of the Dallas Stars. Get your Stars hockey hat. Vachu would take care of Zach there. We can talk about CD, but you need to take care of Zach there. In the
Hey, man,
super.
shouts out to Zach Ghost in there, dropping that 4 yon in the super chat there. Appreciate it. First of all, let me just say, Zach, I love you. Give me a big hug, brother. Hey, you right there. Shouts out to Zach Ghost. He was at the game one of these days because he probably season ticket, can't probably got all that. But Zach says, stop watching the game at halftime. Good for you, Zach. He says, I knew the Cards were going to come out in the second half and score a touchdown off the rip. Getting the ball to the offense for the first time in the second half, down 24-7. Damn. Knowing that the defense wasn't going to help keep them in the game, keep the game in reach, makes me a sad boy. What's up, chat? Hey, man, Zach, appreciate you, bro. You ain't wrong. That's kind of what I was saying, man. Like, if it was an even game script and it was a little closer, then you have an opportunity to do all things that the Cowboys good at.
And we could give an update on Jerry Jones on Sirius XM. I'm going to shock you real quick.
What him say?
I'm just going to shock you real quick. Because on there, he said they've done one trade, and you could hear about it when the paperwork goes in. Now, in the postgame, when he's not on a national radio show just doing a Carnival Barker bit and trying to get attention, he's changed that to, no, there's one that we could do if I want to. I'm not saying we've done it, but I'm leaning toward it.
You sick of Jerry, though.
No, this is
I've been
literally
sick of-
this is the quote right here. It says,
What I'm saying?
there is one that I can do. Without that, without question, there is one I can. This is not one, but this is one that I can do. I'm
What?
leaning towards doing it.
Can I see that real quick?
Yeah. How about it?
I bet it's just like that.
There
Read it,
is one that I can do. Without that, without question, there is one I can. There is not one, but there is one that I can do, and I'm leaning toward doing it. I'll tell you this.
You don't like that guy.
Some of the stuff that I don't say about Jerry, that I should say about Jerry,
Be kind.
people should be grateful that I don't.
Mm-hmm. That's real.
Those words don't make sense.
At all.
That's not a coherent sentence.
And he is in charge
Yeah.
of the most valuable franchise in sports.
And his subject and his verb don't agree.
There isn't, but there's one, but there isn't. Without question, not one, but there is one.
Yeah, you can read it if you want.
Read the words.
Let me see what I'm saying.
Read that. Read his quote.
You read it out loud.
Read it.
There is one that I can do
You can.
without that,
Without that.
without question.
Without.
There is one I can.
Okay.
It's just like y'all said. I thought y'all was
Yeah,
playing.
no.
I thought y'all just reading it twice.
Y'all won't get
Okay,
me like
keep
a
going.
public school education.
He say there is not one,
There isn't one, but there is.
but there is one that I can do,
Okay.
and I'm leaning towards doing that. Dog, I thought y'all was making mistakes and just reading it
see?
twice.
You think this ain't public school education?
My word.
I can't. I'm okay, cool on the Jerry hate every week. Get on to the players. We've been doing the players for 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah, what you want us to say about the players past? Donovan Ezraku did well.
That's the guy who put the team together.
Yeah.
That's the guy who hired the defensive coordinator that's his buddy. There will never be a time where that guy is not part of the conversation
Yeah.
because he insists on being the conversation.
He's the villain.
Yeah, he's the bad guy. And he makes it hard on me.
You know,
He makes it hard on me.
there was something that we talked about in the pregame show, and when I was driving in and I heard that they were going to activate Walter Nolan, and when I got in, we sat at the table where we do our pre-show prep, and I asked Jeff, I said, "Give me the scout and pull it on Walter Nolan."
Yeah.
And his face lit up. He was like, he said,
3-tech bad boy. Get
he
off
said,
the ball.
yeah, he said,
strong.
I like him.
Yeah.
He said, I like him. He's like, this dude, he moved 300-pound jokers with ease. And you saw Walter Nolan come in the game tonight, beat Tyler Smith.
Beating all pro.
You saw, and a player whose first game he's played this year against the Cowboys didn't look like he's been out many weeks. Didn't look like it.
No.
He came in and made his presence felt. And this is another example of, and you said it as we started the postgame show, was this Cardinals defense, there are no superstars on this Cardinals defense. There isn't, like Budda Baker, maybe 3 years ago, might have been in that category, but he's long in the tooth now. Calais Campbell.
Closest thing is probably Sweat or Campbell.
Like Calais, 176 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's 176 years old.
Ain't no superstar.
And there's a bunch of guys
That can play.
who play well. Like I should say, there's a bunch of guys who play together. They play physical. They try to play fast as they possibly can. They try to be just where they're supposed to be as consistently as possible.
Yeah.
And you have to you have to hold, if you do your job to the level that you're supposed to do it, then it evens out any advantage that they may have had.
There's no hero ball over there.
There's none.
Yeah.
And the Cowboys showed you again, especially up front, that they were unable to handle 4-man rush.
Yeah.
A 5-man rush. They weren't doing a lot of blitzing. For the most part, and I'll be interested to see when I go back and watch it, they were dropping a lot of guys in coverage, getting pressure with the front five. Of course, Sweat was abusing our tackles, and then you had other guys working in there.
Collins was doing
Collins
a
was
little
doing, like, so you had guys taking turns and doing what they want, collapsing the pocket for Dak Prescott. You see Dak Prescott probably had, I'm willing to bet this was the game he had the most scrambling yards he's had all season.
Yeah.
Right? The pocket was collapsed from the outside to open up a little bit in the middle. He's taking what he can get, and whatever his scrambling abilities are, he was going to get that.
Yeah.
But they made it difficult. They made it difficult for the Cowboys in the trenches. And while we, and I've tried to tell people this all year long, while we poo-poo and knock on the defense, as we should, they have not played well. But I've been trying to explain to people over and over and over again, Dak has been making this offensive line far better than what it actually is. Mm-hmm. And over the last couple of weeks, dating back to Carolina, you saw Carolina whoop up on them. You saw what Denver did up front. You saw teams now are going to start showing you what to do with this offensive line in the trenches that you can't do nothing with.
Also, too, when you can run the football, you can kind of mix up the look, and that'll help the line's pass blocking success rate because there's a chance that they can hit you. But boy, when the defense is giving up points and you
It
in
always
that
goes back
game
to
flow,
that. It always goes back to the defense.
it always.
It
When
does.
you in that game flow and Tyler Guyton gets to say, hey, man, I'm pass blocking. You ain't got to worry about the run. Come get me. Terrence Steele look at you and say, hey, yo, bro, I'm pass blocking. You ain't got to worry about the run. Come get me. They going to lose those most of the time. Plus, Baron Browning, Zaven Collins, Josh Sweat would all be the best pass rush on your team right now.
And
All of
and John, remind me to do this throughout the week. I want to see just how much they were adjusting 2 wide receiver sets, because they've been using more of the the 2 tight end sets. They're trying to be able to block up some of this to get the pass plays down the field. So I'm going to be interested to see just how much they were just in just 2 wide receiver sets, at least early in the game. Before the game got away, they kind of had to go to more passing situations because they've been running that a little bit more. You've seen more of the 2 tight end sets because they just can't block it up. They just don't have the ability to block it up and to attack the ball down the field.
I might be able to check that for you right now, Jesse, but it was Dak's most scramble yards in the game this season.
Yeah.
34.
Let's go, Dak. Yep.
Can I ask you guys a sensitive
Whatever
question?
you want.
Can I ask you a sensitive question?
Content.
Yes.
Because I saw our buddy Ali is where Jerry is talking post-game, and he said Jerry Jones downplayed the idea of being sellers at the trade deadline with this quote, I like our nuts and bolts a lot. He said it to all the reporter people, which, any rational man does not like the nuts and bolts of this team, but I'm not worried about that part.
Sure.
I'm just worried about the general idea.
So we at 3-5-1.
You're 3-5-1. Yeah. The trade deadline is tomorrow. And we've spent most of our time talking about what should you add to this team. But it's pretty common in the NFL. If you ain't going to make the playoffs,
you sell.
What do I have that you might want that I could get some draft picks and I can move this around? This guy's probably not going to be here next year. Let's make these moves.
I think that's the hard part.
What?
The hard part is, first of all, you're not wrong. But the Cowboys, I would say, are positive enough to where you would want to keep your good guys for next year. If you want to trade something back that's worth a pick, it'll have to be a good guy.
What's the positive?
The positive about this team?
I think it was 3-5-1.
The positive about this team is that your offense is, you see the path of your offense being fantastic. If you sign GP, you're keeping together a core of your offense being fantastic. I'm even of the mindset that you can give Vontae Williams like 1 year, like one more year, $6 million, and keep together a core of offensive guys to where, all right, once we're in the offseason, most of those guys that's on defense not even going to be here anymore. So you could just kind of retool, and now you feel like you got a whole nother team, assuming that we take care of business and fire Flus. Like, there's not both sides of the ball is bad for you. You really got 2 good units. Offense, and you could say Brandon Aubrey and Brian Anger are like 2 great, and you really just got to rebuild defense. That's what I'm saying by there's positivity in a lot of these guys. What Jeff is saying, if we're going to sell, it got to be to a point to where if we want valuable picks, we got to give away dudes that we actually like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, the dudes that got new money this year probably won't get traded, but like a name like Cooper Beebe or something, he'll be a guy that you could probably get some draft capital back that's probably worth something. But
what do you think Cooper Beebe fetches? I don't see Cooper Beebe fetching anything greater than like a 6.
I think offensive line is terrible around the league, and I think Cooper Beebe got enough good tape to give you a 3 or 4.
A 3?
I would have said a 4.
So.
I would have said a 4 or 5. Because you got 2 years left on a rookie contract for
and
a
he's
capable
young and
starting
emerging,
center.
and he's starting. Right. You can get a 3 or 4 for Beebe. I believe.
And I don't have anything behind him, and he's locked in for cheap. So like he's not even the sort of name I would think of.
Sure,
but I would.
Pickens is a humongous name, but I'd rather have him. I think Pickens is more valuable to me than some first.
I think they would be. Like, I'm not going to let one penalty ruin his year with the Cowboys so far. That dude's
Fantastic
a freaking baller.
Fantastic. I'd rather have him.
He's awesome, and I want him on the team. We just watch what happens when Jerry has any question about a guy, no matter how good he is, with the same agent. Like, and the report in the last week that they haven't even spoken. And I'm like, okay, so the Cowboys with no research into it, no phone call of where does this start?
Yeah.
Do you really think you're a top of the market guy because you're having this year with us? Or are you a top 10 paid receiver that we could be like, oh, we could do that? Like, if you really don't know those things because you really haven't had any contact, boy, you're reckless as hell if you're just gonna play it out.
I think they ain't asked no questions because they just know Mulugeta ain't going.
Are we gonna be cussing about that in the offseason?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, what a name.
That either they're going to try to franchise him or that he's walking.
I think even that, Mulugeta is the type to play the card of don't sign the tag.
Right.
Like they'll offer it, but just don't even sign it.
Right.
Like he's one of them dirty, you know what I'm saying? Just think about players that we could trade. And look, I ain't just saying this being a hindsight guy. If it's people that's in the chat that's been watching me all you know what I'm saying, the whole way here, I would have thought Bland and Osa would be fantastic dudes to just move on from and get draft picks back and maybe a comp pick or somebody else would. Well, they wouldn't be a comp pick, but they'll get something back for those guys. I wasn't all the way for paying Bland and Osa in that way because I didn't think that they were like so top tier enough that it like required me to keep those guys.
The hard part is they didn't have anything behind them.
They ain't had nothing else. Yeah.
I remember the emergency pod we did when they signed the Bland contract, and I remember people getting real mad at me because I was like, well, this is what the Cowboys do. This is their response to
Right.
Jerry traded away Micah, and their next move is always to find a mid-level player.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of teams are hoping.
We called the Ferg one first. We're like, oh yeah, Ferg's next.
Yeah. We called
I was
Ferg
ready to
right
move
before it
on.
happened.
I was befuddled.
We
that
called
Ferg
the
got someone.
Ferg.
They
It was like-
take average NFL players, average starters, who when they are on a rookie contract are great deals.
Mhm.
And when they're paid good NFL money, there's a pretty good chance that later you're going to look at it and be like, why'd you do that? You couldn't. But they didn't have anything behind it. And that is the Jerry playbook. Is like, no, look, I got this money to spend. And they call the guys that they know they can sign.
Right.
Because they're like, yeah, I'm going to give you like middle to upper market money.
Mm-hmm.
And they know those guys are like, sure.
Absolutely.
That sounds great. While they play hardball with the no doubters. And that's just part of my thing with this front office is I think that they are awful at the very important decisions, the ones that they're actually involved in. They don't do the dirty work because they don't have time. They're doing other stuff, running other businesses and whatnot. But they do the important stuff, and they screw it up. And so that's fun. Coming up next, we'll get through your super chats. We'll continue going on with the DLLS Cowboys postgame show. Everything you got as we work our way towards the trade deadline. Got beat by the Cardinals, and it sucks. Next.
It ain't been an hour yet.
Almost. Sign up to be a diehard, though. You're going to need us, okay? Look.
We're going to need each other.
We need each other in these times. I'm going to try to start talking draft. Clarence is going to start yelling at me. It's going to make for fun theater, if nothing else. Because it's time for the ice tank. I've been out back. I checked on the tread. It's ready to go. Found my helmet, and I am prepared to climb down in that tank and lead my people towards the draft.
Cowboys currently 14th on Tankathon.
We can get better than that. I think we can get top 6.
Green Bay 24.
I'll tell you, the tough one is 2 weeks from now. If we could buckle down and find a way
And just lose to the Raiders.
to not get it done against the Raiders. The next 3 are easy to lose.
Easy losses.
Now you're 3-6, 7-8-9. Now you're 3-9-1. Woo! You're cooking up that ladder.
You're definitely cooking up that ladder.
But we need you to be a diehard. You get a free T-shirt when you sign up, which is nice. We got a merch store, and we got all sorts of cool T-shirts in there, and you can get one of those for whatever is your favorite DFW sports team. We got, different ones. Got those ones there. Got ones that for the hockey team, basketball team, baseball team. Got T-shirts for you. And it's free when you sign up to be a diehard, which is nice. You like free stuff. And then on top of that, maybe there's 7 T-shirts in there you like. You're like, man, I really want all 7. Well, just pick the one that's free. And then the next 6, you get 20% off because now you're a diehard. You get 20% off stuff.
You don't even get discount on clothes.
I get discount.
You do?
Yeah, I got an employee discount.
I get discount?
I can give you the code.
I just want a shirt. I just want a free shirt. I really don't want to pay
I
for
don't
it.
about free.
I don't think I can get you that.
I don't about free.
Like,
I don't about
stands
free
around
around
I
here.
have gotten.
I don't know about
Y'all
free
something
around
else
here, my
right
boy.
here, boy.
I have
Yeah.
shamed some
How
people.
can I
into
rep the
getting-
brand on other platforms?
I have shamed some people into making some things happen. We can see what we can do.
Yeah, we can
I'm
share.
good at shame.
We can see if we can get you
Martin
one.
Luther King would want me to have a free shirt.
Ooh,
That's fair.
That's some good shame
I
right there.
think
that's
that's
a good
fair.
shame
That's
right
good
there. That's
shame right
good.
there.
That's good.
I think that's fair.
Civil rights shame.
Please.
Sign up to be a diehard or else, and that, of course, is not a threat.
Yeah.
It's the DLS Cowboys postgame show. Let's get through some of these super chats. Anthony's in the super chat. Listen,
What's up, man?
LOL, this defense is the worst in history. Well, the Bengals are technically worse this year.
And we're trying to trade
Are
for
they
guys
really?
on that team.
Are they really? Bengals fans going like they going through the same thing?
They're 32nd in yards and points. We're 31st.
How?
But we're both worse than like everybody the last year and the year before and the year before. Like we are all we're both the worst ever.
we're deep into 31 and 32.
Yeah. We're
Okay.
deep. Yeah. Very bad.
Be terrible.
Third and long is exactly where they want us. Flus cannot call playoffs the bye. It's a disgrace. Oh, he can't call plays off the bye. I'll give the O a pass. The D is possibly the worst in history. It's practice. Yeah, defense is bad.
It's a little rough night here over at DLLS, man.
Mavs
Our
lost.
Mavs boys sitting over there.
They're
We got
Oh,
Mark
yeah,
Stein.
They're sad.
We got KG. We got Bobby.
They're sad.
And
Now they want to watch us be sad.
Yeah, they sad. They watching us be sad.
Yeah.
It's just a sad night.
Yeah, but you guys are about to turn it around, you know? Yeah. You guys got a good G. Y'all's ownership. Solid Doug is in the super chat. Do we have time for a mock draft Monday? Arvell Reese, Ohio State.
There you go.
Linebacker.
That's all I know.
Well, we got to wait a year
gotta
for
wait,
Jeremiah
gotta wait.
Smith now.
Gotta-
He's a
gotta
true
wait.
sophomore. We can
Get
get
Caleb
Caleb
Downs
down.
on there.
Too soon for me.
We can get Caleb down. Yeah. Matt Renteria's in the super chat.
What's up, Matt?
A couple times there. He said, I've never seen a team be so soulless. They're laughing on the sideline. Jesse, please explain how they can be all smiles on the sideline during this.
Checks come out tomorrow.
Their rent due and they
Checks
about to get
checks
there.
come out tomorrow.
We get ours in 2 days.
Wednesday.
Yeah, we get ours Wednesday.
Yeah, checks come out tomorrow. They're on a bye week. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes in those moments, you laugh not because you find something funny,
Can't do nothing else.
but you do that instead of crying or getting angry
Yeah,
and cussing. It's not like it's a laugh like they had a comedy show. It's like it's a laugh like I can't
We
believe
terrible.
this. I can't believe this.
Boy.
You see this? God, dog. Like
Yeah.
it's that kind of laugh. Don't think it's like a ha ha ha. Like we laugh because it's a joke that was being told. It's laughing like I can't believe that we did all this work all week long and we danced in the pregame and we thought this was going to really work out in our favor and it didn't.
They should never dance again because it don't work. It
Did
worked
it-
one
I
time.
want to know if anybody in the chat thought it was funny that they
It
were
better be
showing
funny.
Sam Williams for like an hour and a half before the
they knew
second
it was
punt.
coming. Because they knew it was coming.
Because he blocked the first one, and then I was asking y'all because it was just Sam Williams' face on TV. Because did they call a timeout or something? His face was on TV for a long time, sitting there getting ready to go after the next punt.
Yeah.
And I was like, are they showing Sam Williams because they think he's going to hit the punter?
I don't have any faith in Sam. Even when Sam blocked the punt, I said I'm not going to tweet anything positive about Sam because his negative has far outweighed anything positive.
Yeah.
This is a man that attacks people on the internet for saying real stuff about him. I'm not finna say nothing positive in a way that, well, Sam's turning it around. So when they on TV and they zooming in on Sam, they think Sam about to do something stupid. Like jump off sides,
Okay.
hit the punter, or body slam the damn long snapper.
Okay. See, I
They
didn't know-
assume Sam gonna do something silly.
Yeah.
And I know that they assume that because I assume the same damn
Yeah.
thing.
I think we all assume the
I can
same.
say damn on TV.
You already said it. Yep.
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't
I
ask.
assume they gonna say the same damn thing.
Yep.
Yep.
Brett's in the super chat.
Now, hold
is-
on, Jeff.
All right.
They ain't just go to him and leave it. They went to Sam. They went to Turk. They went back to Sam. They went to Shotty. They went back damn to Sam 4-5 times.
Yeah.
They did. And Jesse thinks it's because he blocked the last punt. And I thought it was because they were predicting that he was going to hit the punter on 4th and 23.
Let me tell you how
I
I,
think
know
both
it
of
ain't.
those could
Let
be
me tell you
true.
how I know it ain't just me. Because we, as a trio of distinguished gentlemen,
Yes.
we didn't rehearse it at all. But we knew that Sam is the type of cat that somebody got to tap on the shoulder and be like, hey, don't hit nobody.
Yeah.
man. Hey, don't hit the punter. And the longer that he's on the field and Sam didn't have somebody to come back in and say, hey, now look, don't forget, don't hit the punter. We all said that together and laughed as friends and gentlemen, and we didn't rehearse it.
Well, no,
We all thinking the same damn
Yeah, that's
thing.
true.
Well, see, because I initially had said we had a long Sam Williams conversation because that's how long the camera was on him. And I was like, I think it's probably good, right? That they had to call a timeout or whatever, or they were fixing the clock or whatever. And I'm like, and Sam got time to get his heart rate down and make good decisions.
No.
And then you guys convinced me, like, no, it's been longer.
Sam
since
forgot
anybody
that
told
he
him.
was supposed to hit the punter.
Brett's in the
Please.
super chat.
What's up,
How
Brett?
is O-line so bad when that's all we draft? Hashtag born 1995. Hashtag F my life.
No.
So here's another Jerry Jones thing for
Love your life, Brett.
Oh, yeah. Love your life.
Love your life.
Here's another Jerry Jones thing for you. And this is what could be a problem here. Is I agree with the distinguished gentleman, Botch Lombardi.
What'd I say?
You got to keep George Pickens. You should keep George Pickens,
Yeah.
right? Because you want to have the core of what you're going to do about this,
Yeah.
right? Now, how you complete that core is by also having the line. Terrence Steele is on the way out. That's obvious because he's the one that they keep putting Nate Thomas in for.
And he made
Right?
money too.
So he's on the way out. He's going to be a cap casualty this offseason. I
Yes,
thought he
sir.
might have been last offseason, but they didn't have anybody to put there. Tyler Guyton at left tackle, because he's a Cowboys first-round pick,
He got more.
and Jerry's name is on it. He's got time. And the way to make it a juggernaut is to keep Pickens. And then in the offseason, whether it's a trade or a middle-of-the-road free agent starter signing, like sign somebody that you know is solid,
Go find Doug Free.
bam, your offensive line is awesome.
Yep.
They probably won't because they ain't touching that left tackle. First-round pick going into year 3, baby.
Bro,
This
you
is
got
where he's going to get it
so
on.
many- You're going to have so
Oh,
many
they're going
needs,
to
bro.
BPA, baby. We can draft the best player available because we need them all.
Bro, there's so many needs.
Need them
There's
all.
you need a player on every level, maybe 2 on every level on defense. And then you have to try to find a starting left tackle too?
Oh, they're not going to try to find a starting left tackle.
Tyler Guyton is your starting left tackle.
They're going to have to try to find a starting right tackle, and they'll just try
He
Nate Thomas.
can't be, dog.
Honestly, I think Tyler Guyton can play. He just can't play against good people.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No, he can play.
You heard what he said?
No, he can play.
What?
He just can't play against real good people.
Yeah.
Luckily for us, we're not always going to run into real good people. But Tyler
But
Guyton,
majority of the time in the National Football League, you're probably
second year?
going to run into
Second year?
You got any water to give
people.
him? He going to carry the water for Jerry. They're going to just
God.
Second year. Now Terrence Steele, I think, has run out of magic points. I don't think there's nothing else he could do. It's
You
a
think
wrap for
year
him.
8 is enough?
It's a wrap for him. He's looking like an undrafted character. Tyler Guyton got another year or so that you can.
unless we don't play good people.
But either way, though, if I ran down the list and I said, Jesse, would you rather have a pass rusher or change your left tackle?
Left tackle.
You'd rather have a left tackle than a better pass rusher right now?
If you can find me Trent Williams,
Well, okay,
yeah,
you're cheating.
Okay, now you're cheating.
What if I could find you Micah Parsons?
Michael
or Myles
Parsons or
Garrett?
Trent Williams?
Trent Williams.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Well,
You
you
y'all
shut
just,
him up.
y'all just told me.
Jesse down with the lie.
No, y'all just told me
You
to
spent
keep.
all Olympics on defense, player.
Listen, you just told me about keeping this nucleus together and
sir.
that making it unstoppable is getting you a
Yeah.
starting left tackle.
Yeah. No, I'm not mad at you.
If you're
But
telling
not over like Mike
But see, look, this is my thing, though.
I'll find my left tackle somewhere else.
Jess, this is my thing. I don't want to make my offense even more unstoppable.
I do.
I just want my defense to be much less trash than what they are.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So re-signing Pickens, if you re-sign me Pickens, I can live with Guyton and Nate Thomas at tackle.
You
if
can't, though.
No. You can. If you put all the resources in the defense, you can. You've been putting points up all year with those guys.
and you've been losing.
You've been losing because your defense is the worst defense we've ever seen before. That's fact.
No, I'm no argument there with me on that one.
Quarterbacks that ain't good are having career days against you.
All of them.
Every single one of them.
All of them.
Caleb Williams,
Yeah.
Bryce Young, Russell Wilson got fired the next week.
Yep.
Have all had career days against you. You can win with this offense. You can't win a damn thing with this defense.
No, I don't want to sound like I'm arguing against that.
No,
because
we
I
ain't
wanna-
fighting.
I
What I'm saying-
100% agree with what you're saying.
What I'm saying,
They
Guyton
are
is a problem. Guyton is a problem, but the defense is such, I wish I can cuss, of a problem
Yeah.
that you got to address that first.
Yeah.
But see, and here's my, because you made the statement about Guyton can play unless he's playing against good players.
I think that's fact.
And if there's 17 games in a season,
Correct.
half of those games are going to be against good teams,
And you want to win another 3 or 4.
Sure.
right? So, like, if you're going to lose half of the games
Sure.
because your left tackle and your right tackle, because y'all can sell me on Nate Thomas all you want. What's going to end up happening to Nate Thomas is the thing that's going to happen to Brock Hoffman and the other guys that came in. When backups come into the game, it's only a certain amount of time before they go, oh, okay, this is how he plays. Now we're gonna work him too.
I don't think your offense goes straight to horrible when you play against good pass rush. The Giants have phenomenal pass rush. The Packers have phenomenal pass rush. You've put points up against those units. The problem is they put an additional 30 to 40 points back up on you.
Mm-hmm.
I can make the argument that you would need your tackles less if you can make more damn plays on defense. You need your tackles so bad because your defense don't give you room to not need them.
I got you.
That's my point.
We'll be back with way more for you
It's still ain't
tomorrow.
out?
No, it is out
we'll be
now.
back way more tomorrow.
Clarence
And
called.
this thing will
Where's
continue
Clarence?
at least for a minute on YouTube. If you're watching us on TV on YouTube, it's the DLS Cowboys postgame. See,
Man,
now-
so what I'm saying
See,
is,
and now it can be way less formal. Because what I want to do is just make sure at least, some of these super chats
Yeah.
I got through.
yeah, we
Like, you
gonna
can get up.
read some.
Y'all can leave if you want. I just want.
You say we can do what?
you can leave if
always
you
do
want.
this.
I ain't gonna do
You can leave if you
I ain't
want.
gonna do,
You're not getting paid extra.
huh?
No, the pay is
We'll,
what it
we'll
was.
get to these super chats so we all can go.
CAA.
You say I'm not?
Please stop the trade. This team just needs to allow itself to suck so we can be better later. Maybe. That's team tanking. People get mad at me because they don't understand how tanking works.
To be fair, I think there are some people that are caught up on the idea that the trade is only for this year. If you get an MF, that character lasts you the next 3 years.
They're trading for Max Crosby tomorrow.
They not.
Yes, they are.
You said,
I am setting that expectation so I can be mad at Jerry tomorrow when they don't. Vance is in the-
He being the loser.
Vance is in the super chat. Said, thank goodness they aren't doing the 4th and 15 play for onside kicks or we would never get the ball.
Yeah.
Looking forward to taking mom to Wicked for Good on Thanksgiving. And would poetic justice be a Packers Seahawks?
If you come
NFC
over here and sit
championship game?
down,
Yeah,
I'm
that'd be
leaving.
nice.
Go ahead.
Sheldon's in the super chat. They better not have traded those first-round picks. We need to get Arvell Reese from Ohio State,
Arvell
Caleb
Reese so
Banks from
good.
Florida, or Anthony Hill from Texas.
Arvell. Listen, Jeff, let me say this about Arvell Reese.
He's good.
The best player, the best college player I've ever scouted.
Yeah.
Miles. I love me some
UCLA.
UCLA.
He'll
Miles
cover
Jack.
your slot receiver and then
He
go
was nice.
play to run.
and,
And,
and then play running back.
and then play running back.
Miles is nice.
Miles Jack was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I can make an argument that Reese is up there
Yeah.
with Miles Jack. I think who was boy last year? Georgia got drafted to the Falcons.
How early he get
Jalen Walker,
Oh, yeah, that's my guy.
and everybody was like, "Oh, Jalen Walker's a linebacker and a pass rusher."
Yeah, that's my guy.
And I was like, "You a damn lie. His best plays are only him going forward."
Yeah.
Arvell Reese is who they thought Jalen Walker was.
Yeah.
Because Arvell Reese played backwards too.
Yeah.
And he played sideline to sideline, and he might be the best pass rusher on that team.
That's nice.
Arvell Reese is a dude.
Jeremy is in the super chat.
What's up,
Botch's laptop hiding that hand motion is how GM Ben can afford the AI
I
drops.
don't know what you mean.
Brian's in the super chat. I've
What you
got
mean?
Texans season tickets if anyone wants to see another Texas team get beat. Jerry, don't get any more of my money. I'd rather spend it on super chats.
I'd
Clarence-
rather sell him.
Clarence work remote so Jeff can do draft stuff. Zach Golson's in there again.
What's up, Zach?
Jesse's spot on with the consistency issue. Way too many pre-snap and procedural penalties. See, you're starting to get to Zach. You starting to get to the Zach now.
That's true.
David's in there. He just dropped a 50 bomb.
He just want to show love.
That's nice of him. Donnell's in the super chat. The way the offense is starting to unravel is akin to when an athlete hurts something else, compensating for another injury. Got to do something to help a defense because it's hurting offense.
Nothing you can do, guys.
And I ain't caping for the offense in that way neither, because your offense does they do have to be better.
Yeah.
But the other team is getting 7-minute drives.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your offense ain't getting a whole bunch of opportunity, which is why I think you should onside kick.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if they get favorable field position, they score faster.
Yeah.
So at least, so now you got to pick. Do I want to give up 6 points in 3 minutes or give up 6 points in 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Jacoby Brissett said to your football team,
Too easy.
No, not
"This is effing too easy."
I'm glad he froze. You don't come in extra time. We're about to leave. We're just getting to the super chat. Marlon's in the super chat. He said, "Hey Jeff, as a nurse, I'll tell you this. We
I'm
don't give
sorry,
people
man.
over
I'm sorry.
79
Don't do
driver's
that.
License. This
Trying
is
to
the
get
reason
your
no
extra time.
80-year-old should be
It's
in charge of the
2,200
team.
people
Own
on there.
one. Yes,
People are
run it.
watching
And this
this
is what you get.
show. They're not ready to go. All I know is Jerry Jones tried to back
That's a lie.
Yeah, he has no
on the
signal.
trade that he promised. Even though Shotty said, I know about the trade, but Jerry tried to say, well, I didn't say we're making a trade, but we're consummating it tomorrow. But it's not done yet. I mean, he tried to backtrack on the trade tomorrow. Everybody's shocked and disappointed. Of course, it's getting early, late, 3-5-1. They got to go 5-3 just to get to 8-8-1. What is that? Would a trade matter? Would two trades matter?
No.
That's where we are.
Thank you, Clarence. You're the best. Looking good in that suit.
Y'all
Appreciate
gone? Are
it.
y'all frozen? What's going on? Is it over? Are y'all just not really talking?
Yeah, we're over, bro.
Thank you, man.
You can't even hear us. Just get rid of Clarence. That'd be great. Appreciate you, Clarence.
Hey, man, we catch y'all next week.
No,
you feel
GM
me?
Ben said, Vach, I got you for a shirt. That's in the super chat.
That's GM Ben.
Ben. That's our boss.
there?
Yeah, the guy who pays you. He said he got you for a shirt.
Hey, man, tap in with me. You heard? I need 3 of them for free.
Oh,
You heard me?
He get 3 for free.
We
He get 3. I'm hating.
Get 3 shirts.
I
for
need
free.
2 more.
I'll only wear one.
Somebody party. Somebody party.
It's a Vach Lombardi party.
Man, cut that on again, dog. That's hard, bro. Hit the button again. Cut that.
Somebody party. Somebody party.
That's hard,
That is
dog.
nice. That is nice.
That's hard.
That is nice.
That's better than all, y'all.
Now you can't take that over to the other spot now.
To what spot?
The Crown, cause Crown Global. Crown,
Yeah, sure, you might.
Man, I'll get copyright strikes. If you still let me. I know how y'all get down over here.
I don't know.
GM Big gonna send that cease and desist letter ASAP.
Boy, he gonna send a man in an all black suit to knock. Nah, player, nah.
Figure out what Rosie's up to these days. Rosie, come over there.
Rosie gonna come through.
Make sure you follow all the channels. I know the vast majority are watching on Vach's channel, so check out DLLS Sports on YouTube, okay? Maybe my little tiny personal YouTube page. Remember, you have no idea what anyone's going through, so be cool to everybody except
Jerry Jones.
Him too.
be cool to everybody. We love you, bees.
Eliminate the contingencies.
We all silly like the mayor.